Pass to Sims. 1 second left. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
And the defense has been key in building.
So as we conclude the first half, so far.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on.
And as we begin the second half, well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik control the paint. And it's Holiday in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. The 76ers in second.
And the rebounding, because they've been boarding the ball at a very high level, playing with a ton of energy. And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Roten. Cannot hit. Evans with some nice D. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued, and the Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely, and you got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. The 76ers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. No good on that one. New Orleans making some changes here. Gents is checked in, and it's Anderson in for Tyreek Evans. Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers, and he can't hit the second.
Well, Sixers head coach Brett Brown, a basketball lifer. His father was a respected high school coach and actually coached him before he went on to start at point guard at Boston University under Rick Pitino.
And he gets it to go.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Now here's Roten. 15 points in the game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Brown was a pretty good player, athletic, fast, great hands. After college, he played professionally in Australia.
And he ended up living there for 17 years. So between growing up in New England and his time down under, he's developed an interesting accent. Some have called it Baustralian. I like his fire, too. He's a competitive, energetic guy.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Smith with it, now guarded by McCoy. Smith kicks to Sims. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Eric Gordon. When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well,
Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
That should help him hold his own inside doors, thanks. Here's McCoy. Again, the Pelicans score.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
There's a screen. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Here's Covington. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Anderson. 5 points in the game. Here's Captain Clutch. Up in time. And no good trying to get that one. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's state of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect, the gorgeous feed there.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Mbah-a-Moute. Isaiah Cannon is out there with Ish Smith. Then there's Grant, and it's Aldemir in at the center. Philadelphia shooting struggles apparent, 37% from the field. Cannon, the pass to Grant. It's good from long range.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's McCoy. Makes it off the glass. Captain Clutch has got 20.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Douglas with the steal. Passes to Cunningham. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
Now Smith. Feeds to Cannon. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Grant kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. 6 to shoot from downtown. Grant, that's good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's McCoy. Again, the Pelicans score.
Great second half. I mean, he came out of that locker room ready to play.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Smith gets double-teamed. He feeds it to Mbah-a-Moute. Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Cannon. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Now, that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Kicks to Douglas. That is good.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
They set the pick to the wing on the left. Dishes it to Cannon. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Mbah-a-Moute dishes to Cannon. Smith kicks to Cannon. Off target from three-point range.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Captain Clutch. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Canaan, defended by McCoy. Canaan, the pass to Grant. He dishes it to Cannon. Smith with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually offense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
Boy, look at the big ups, Clark.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks, really fly.
And we're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys, out of the point guard spot in the NBA these days.
Inside, here's Withy. Pass to McCoy, goes up to the stripe. Again, the Pelicans score.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Here's Canaan. He's guarded by McCoy. Here's Smith. Here's Oldemir. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
Well, they've had this team's number all season. 2 wins in 2 meetings. Doesn't seem to matter what building they play in.
Yeah, I thought the result might be different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. I mean, now they'll have to wait until next year for a shot at revenge.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Captain Clutch. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance. From the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
And Baamute dishes to Grant. Smith outside. He kicks it to Sims. Doubled by McCoy. Grant outside. From downtown, Ashik pulls it in. The Pelicans have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Here's McCoy. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Captain Clutch has got 30 points. Here's Smith. There's the dish to Grant. The 76ers with another miss. Here's McCoy. Off target. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Captain Clutch.